Hey everybody, let's do a better video of this Blazer. I just washed it, we got it fixed, it's running. Needs an exhaust for sure, it's really loud and gutless, but we got to put an exhaust on it at some point. But this is Little Joe, that's what I'm going to call this truck. Little Joe, um, 92 Chevy S10 Blazer with a Tahoe package. This truck has frustrated me to no end. I have lost sleep trying to get this thing running. It's running, it drives great. It's really loud and it needs some more work. Something's rubbing on the underside of the truck, so I got to figure out what that is. Kind of sounds like a U-joint or something is not quite there. I don't know how long this thing sat for before I got it running, but it's running. I took it down and got it washed. If you guys remember, it had that big splotch of nasty that was on the one side of the hood, and it was just a preliminary wash, so it turned out pretty good, but it needs more scrubbing. The interior still needs to be gone through big time, but it cleaned up pretty good, and it's quite rusty underneath, I'm not gonna lie, and I'll show you how I fixed it too. I had to redneck it, but it works. So but yeah, it cleaned up pretty good, and so yeah, I'm happy with it. So it's this truck's got a I'll show you the inside. Mind the envelope, that's what I had my quarters in for the car wash. But still needs a vacuuming. This needs a vacuuming and a scrubbing in here, big time. But the outside is much better, and that's like half the battle. It's not quite an eyesore no more, except for the rust and everything. And this truck is going to get painted anyway. Towards the end of summer, I plan on painting this entire truck OD green. That's my plans with this truck. And the story behind that is I grew up in a city that we had a little military base near one of the parks I grew up by, and they had Blazer M1009s, which are the military Blazers with the 6.2 diesels, and they're all Army green. The whole truck is Army green, so that's what's going to happen to this. I've always wanted one of those, but K5s are to the moon in pricing right now. So that's where this comes in, a little S10 Blazer, but we're going to M1009 it, as so to speak, so they're going to be a clone, and I'm going to get a black grill, paint this truck green, and we're just going to keep on working on it until we can't no more. Now let me show you how I fixed it. And I don't know how long this is going to last before I'm going to have to get new metal, but basically what the issue was, I'll get into the issue in a minute, but right there, I screwed in a block of wood. I had to screw in a block of wood on both sides, 1-inch blocks, because the body was sitting on the frame and pinching off the wiring to the fuel pump, and it was causing the computer to throw those two codes that it had, and that's just a temporary fix. So like I said, it's very temporary. It's just a temp fix for now, and then later on down the road we'll get some metal and stuff, because the body mounts are cheese over here. Unless I sell it, I don't know. Well, I get bored with stuff. I'm a car guy, so you don't know. You never know. But I've showed you guys the engine in this 100,000 times, but why not one more time? And then we'll take it for a little drive. So there it is, 4.3 liter, the VIN Z engine, which is throttle body. It runs great. Like I said, I had done a ton of work to it. New plugs, wires, cap, rotor, ignition module, new map sensor, New fuel filter. There's a new battery in it. It has a new alternator, AC deletes, PCV valve. I mean, I went through the whole ignition system tune-up stuff. The idle air control valve is brand new. Changed the oil in it, and so yeah, turned out good. So let's try to get this pig home. Oh, and it's super loud, so hold on. Let me pause the video so I can get my seatbelt on and everything. Alright. Start it up. Other thing good about this too is I can run out some of this old gas. But it's running and there's no dash lights on, so I'd say we did pretty good. We got some other things to fix, of course. Whatever that rubbing sound is, it needs an exhaust. The heater don't work in it because I think the blower motor's bad. You know. But it runs, drives. And like I said, it's loud and gutless. So, yeah. These were only rated at 160 horsepower back in the day, and she's probably barely making 110 of that now, if that, maybe 100. But it's so loud, and I can't roll the windows down because they're off the track, so I gotta fix that too. So, alright guys, like I say, she runs, she drives, it's awesome. So, loud as hell though, loud as hell. Kind of sounds cool really, but I can't drive around my little quiet neighborhood with that thing going like that, so we'll have to throw a muffler on her. But brakes need a little work too. The ABS is all boogered up and unhooked, so you know. But with all that said, I guess we're gonna let you guys go. So everybody have a good day, and we'll see you next video. Bye.